Hey guys, how's it going? It's your girl DJ and you're back trading with DJ. So here, guys, I'm going to show you exactly how simple it is to trend trade. A lot of people reach out to me and say, hey, I love your style of trading, DJ. It's like super simple, beginner friendly, and it makes a lot of sense. Boom, 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 all that. All that. Yeah, it does. It does. Um, so I'm gonna show you a little bit of not really a secret, guys, to be honest. I mean, people call them a secret, but I don't, because I just feel like it's just stuff people don't know. I guess that would be a secret, right? But anyways, so here's what I do, right? This is on a 1 minute. So boom, as you can see here, guys, look where we put this arrow here. I put it earlier, but I wanted to make sure that I just left it there. I was trading earlier, and I made 14% in 3 minutes. Cleared back to back. I took one entry, and then I was out. I made more than 8%. How to make 14% a day, per session without being greedy. We could have gone in and gotten more. I said no, we're not gonna do that. So imagine if I'm making 14% a day. By the time it hits, if I'm trading 4 days a week, four times 14, that's 56% gain a week, right? So let's say my account's at 100%, $100 plus 56% gain. Now I've grown my account by $56 for the week, right? But understand that actually it could be way more than that. To be about to show you guys how trend trading really works, right? It's pretty simple. Don't have to be complicated unless you complicate it. So here's the trend line. So notice everywhere I put the trend line, what happens? Everywhere that I put the trend line, notice what happens, right? Notice what happens every time. So when you have a downtrend, you put the trend line at the top. And when you have an uptrend, you put the trend line at the bottom. Because why? Does anybody know why? So for the downtrend, you want the candles to go above the arrow, and for the uptrend, you want the candles to go through the bottom, just like I showed you here. And as you can see, earlier we were trading on this pattern here. So I was able to get in there quickly, took that last candle, went in and cleared out, and made my 14% for the day. And that's going to be the new standard for the rest of the week or the rest of that account's challenge. So 14% a day, right? So notice what happens here. Let's go on a 1 minute, right? I did say on that video that it would go up and then it will pull back down to the trend line, and then it'll go back up. I said it would do that in this area here, but it actually did it a bit later than that, right? It did it a bit later than that, but it's actually gonna keep going back up. That's the power of trend trading, right? You trade with the trend, whatever the market is doing for that time, you go in there. If it's on an uptrend, you're in an uptrend. Notice that it did create a new high, right? It created a new high right there. This was the lower low for that area. So it's pretty simple here. You got your and then you got your double bottom here, letting you know that okay, the market's on an uptrend, right? Um, So it's pretty simple, easiest way to trade with the trend. People complicate this for no reason. I'm not sure why, but it's very simple, right? And notice as the market's going down, every time it touched the line, as long as it didn't go straight through, it bounced right back down. So it dropped here. See, notice once it went through here, it dropped. This is your indication that the market is now no longer going to be an uptrend. It's not going to be a downtrend, right? Trading with the trend. And once it did that, every time it came up, touched the purple line, and it went back down. As long as it didn't shoot through it, it went right back down. So this is your time to go in there, to secure the profits. And the time that it finally went through, it shot above, right? It went through, it shot above, came all the way up here, and then this was your time to enter in there. But remember the break and retest, right? It breaks, come back in that area, and then it shoots up. That's why I love trading at this time. The London session is amazing because it doesn't fail me. The market's doing really good at that time. Everything's moving. There's a lot of volatility in there. you know, the percentage gain is pretty huge on the pairs. You stick to, you know, what makes you money, and then you go in there and you secure your profits and you get out in and out with the bag. All right, don't complicate it. Just try this simple step here. Just like I mentioned over earlier on the downtrend, notice every time it touches the trend line, it as long as it didn't go through it, it bounced right back up, right? Even in these areas here, it came pretty close, but it didn't actually touch. But it came here, it wanted to get out, but it didn't. It bounced right back, and it's the moment that it did get out, it dropped. Right, so notice the correlation. Remember, I keep telling you guys at least three touches, at least three touches, right? This is one of the touches for the downtrend. At least three touches. Look at this: one, two, three, four, and then on the fifth one it dropped. Actually, I'm not gonna count this one. On the fourth touch, it usually drops, right? Just like this: one, two, three, four, and then it shot right above. Same thing over here, right? This one had more than four, but the one where it went through, it actually took a mean drop. This was your chance to go in there and, you know, clear some sales, right? But it's pretty simple. I love to trend trade. You don't even need your you could add your support and resistance, but in this instance, it's pretty clear that you know, you can see the highs and you can see the lows. So it's pretty clear in that area where, you know, you just secure and you get out with the bag. But that's really about it, guys. I hope this makes sense for you, and continue to tune in. Hope you are getting major value from these videos. Have a great one.